Today we are installing a kitchen range hood and already we have a problem. Take a look at this. This is common. Our vent is in the ceiling. It's too close to the wall. We have to move it forward because we have to use solid ducts. And if you're new to venting, manufacturers nowadays, they want you to use solid ducts. So let's fix this. So here's a look at the problem. Our duct is solid and it's gonna come up in the middle, but our vent from the ceiling is too far over and I can't move it. It literally won't move. So I have to line these up, which means I have to cut a hole with my drywall saw. I'm just using a drywall knife. It is cheap, it is fast. And move it over. Okay, we got a little movement, that's great. Now the issue is moving it forward. We were able to move our duct over a little bit to the right, which is great. Problem is though, now we have to move it forward, so this calls for more surgery. Let's get in there with our saw. I'm just feeling to make sure there are no wires. Always good to be safe. After making the hole in the ceiling bigger, I can now remove the screws that are holding my 90-degree elbow in place. Next, I'm using tin snips because there's a couple screws at the top of the elbow that I just can't reach, so I'm having to cut this one out piece by piece. Once removed, I'll cut a couple inches off the straight length of pipe so that my new elbow will line up with my range hood. My new elbow will now fit into our duct with a factory crimped edge at the top. Here you want to make sure that your pipe is pushed in fully so that it is well connected and you have a nice snug fit. I'm using HVAC tape on all the seams to prevent air leaks and for an energy efficient installation. You're ready to move on to your solid duct. So our hood fan calls for a 6-inch duct. That's very standard. Nowadays, a lot of them are 6, 8 inches, all the way up to 10 and 12. We're just gonna measure this out. 23 inches is what we want for our measurement. Now we're just gonna connect the lines here with paper. I'm just gonna go around the whole duct now and cut. I actually like to just apply tape to the back of the seams. Anywhere you have a seam, you can always add a little HVAC tape if you want for a little insurance. So this here is our adapter, and usually you're gonna have a butterfly damper in here, ours doesn't. But see this flat part of our duct? It actually doesn't fit. And our crimped edge right here is actually gonna have to go up into our ceiling. So this doesn't fit. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna crimp it. This is our second crimping video, yay. Okay, I'll go over here. So, yeah, as you can see, it's getting crimped. So to use your crimper, this is a crimper if you haven't used it before. 3 blades on the inside, 2 blades on the outside. You're gonna put it around on your duct and press down and go along the entire circumference and get that nice and crimped. So after you've crimped your bottom end, you're gonna take the factory crimped end, and I'm just gonna put it up into our 90 in the ceiling. Got that in there. Once you've got it there, you can add your tape to secure it. And now we can move on to our install. For your electrical connections, just make sure that your power is off. I'm just gonna push those through, and then I have a couple tiny little screws that are gonna go in here, and I'm just gonna balance this to tighten these on both sides, and then we're gonna make our electrical connections. Some of your electrical connections will have a quick connect system that just push together. So you wanna do that, and then we're just gonna screw this into our insert. You're just gonna have some mounting screws on the underside of your range hood. And now you're ready to install your filters. You're just gonna fit them into these little holes at the back and pull it and push it up. So as we install our filters here, just remember that these are not gonna actually filter out all of the oil and grease, and that's a huge reason why we went with solid and why this is becoming really the standard, is that grease accumulates in every little groove of the flex line. this will be a lot cleaner and more efficient. Now, once you have your power on, we're gonna give this a test and see how it's working. So right now, I wanna test out how noisy our fan is. Let's go up. Now this is something I like to do just to test how loud your fan actually is with the decibels. Now if you'd like to learn how to install a bathroom fan on your own, we have this great video right here. The fan's super quiet and we ran into a few surprise problems. You know how that is. I'll see you in the next one, everyone. Thanks so much for watching.